Hi, this is Joe and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. As our alarm clock tells us, great mod by the way, we have some time to spend before we need to take care of the next stuff, like our transfer window to Moho and our advanced rover carrier. That is the one that I sent to Minmus off screen. I just sent it on its way. It's now just approaching Minmus, and we'll have a lot of time until the next Kerbin Duna and next Kerbin Eve transfer, because I missed a Kerbin Eve transfer window. That is a big problem. That is a really big problem, missing that window. That was stupid. Also, I put in the science lab. When it's full, it will give me an alarm. But we want to devise something, because we have a few... Contract cancelled. Yeah, I cancelled the contract. Whatever. We have a few quests. Let's give us the actual contract window, the good one, the modded one. So, new orbital station around the moon with 5 Kerbals. We will give it a polar orbit and give it a gravioli detector and place it near the change between low and high orbit, so it can be easily transferred into high orbit or into low orbit to get the other part of the data, so it will produce a lot of data. So we will be building the moon station. We will be building the solar station that will be on some other kind of orbit, which also has to have a scientist lab with it. And the other thing that we want to do is the Moho thing, where we don't have the contract for it. Reaching Moho is actually one of the more harder parts of what you can do in Kerbal Space Program, and it's so hard that I actually printed out a Delta V map. I would love to show you the Delta V map, how much Delta V you need to reach each planet and each moon that's attached to it, but that's not what I'm gonna do, because that map is under non-commercial Creative Commons license, and actually everything that happens on YouTube is could be counted as commercial, even if I don't monetize the video. It could be counted as commercial because YouTube is commercial. So I would be breaking the law there, and that I don't want. Oh cool, we have drone cores for... That's new. That wasn't the case when I last played. That's a drone core for an automated space shuttle. That's cool. So we have new probe cores. Let's look what the new probe cores can do. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one that disappears. This still disappears. Double right click. No. Now double right click? No. Sometimes it disappears, sometimes not. I can't really get it. Okay. So this one has anomaly detection, biome and terrain, but it has radial, normal, prograde, retrograde. The normal, the hex was the other one. That also had the same abilities. But the hex can't scan for biomes. The Octo can scan for biomes. So we'll use that for Moho to prepare for our landing. So it's the Octo. We are doing the Moho-Satellite. And for Moho we need to do a lot of stuff, because I wanted to look up how much Delta V we need for the inclination change, because Moho's orbit is slanted. I mean, let me show you how Moho is lying, so you get why it's difficult to get there. So the easiest other planet to reach is actually Duna, and after that Eve. And after that it's Dres, and then comes Moho, and we're going to Moho first because I'm stupid. No, just because I saw the transfer window coming up. Like, look at this many communication lines. It's great. So, so if you look at our solar system, you see that Eve's orbit is a bit slanted. So that's why it's taking more than going to Duna. But Moho's orbit is extremely slanted. And that's this inclination change will have to do, and that's an inclination change against the gravity of the sun. So it costs a lot of delta V. So, and the next one out there, Dress, also has an inclination change, but Duna is the one where we actually just need to wait for the transfer window, and then we start our ship, go around in our equatorial orbit, and just when we are on this side, so accelerating towards the direction that Kerbal is traveling in, we're just accelerating in exactly that direction, and we keep accelerating until we get a rendezvous with Duna. And if it's the transfer window day, we'll get it. Easy. Easy, easy. But the other things, like for Moho, for example, I'll just make an escape orbit out of Kerbal, and when I'm outside of the Kerbal orbit, then I'll do another maneuver to get to Moho better with inclination change and stuff. And I'm not gonna do the inclination change at the ascending or descending nodes, because that's not how it works. Also, if we go for Moho, we will have to accelerate when we are on the other side. So we'll have to accelerate in the direction that Kerbal came from, so that we brake and go into a lower orbit. Most interesting thing will be to go to Elo, which has an inclination change of 1300 delta V, and then it's the furthest the planets that's the furthest away and needs the most delta V. Interestingly, it's not as much as I thought. So when I printed the map and actually looked at the numbers, I thought, okay, that's easy. The only real big number that I can see on this page is the inclination change to Moho. And then it struck me, I was an idiot on deciding to go to Moho first, but here we go. So, we want to devise our satellite first. What we need is communication. We want it to function as a communication relay. For that we need this antenna size. I mean, this fits perfectly if it would snap. Yeah, this would fit perfectly, but it looks stupid. Also, relay antennas only work if you can reach them in real life. So if it's only one directional, that's not good. So I want more of them. So what we're going to do is structure. I mean, like, these guys are pretty good, but that's a bit too big, so we will actually take the structural tubes. Ooh, the octo thing is small. Okay, if the octo thing, that's the wrong adapter. We need the smaller adapter. Nope, not Rockomax brand. We want the other adapters. Those are quad adapters. I want a proper adapter. That's the same one that I just pulled out. It's the FLA5. Yeah, it's from this to the bigger one. Yeah, and that's where the probe core will be lying. And then we can take our structure tubes. Structure, please. Thank you. Also, if we go into Moho, we need to be certain that we don't want to start braking when we are on the other side of Moho, because we could lose control. It's the T12 now, yeah, okay. So we can actually use the structural fuselage. Yeah, that looks like our other satellite. This looks stupid. We won't take that. What about the modular girder adapter? That's the wrong size. Do we have that in small radial attachment points? Nope, that's the wrong size. Oh, this all looks stupid. We had the Girder XL, we bought that. We didn't buy that? Oh, we don't have the big... What about the beams? I mean, these beams look industrial. I'm more concerned about how my stuff looks than what its capabilities are. And it will always be like that. I mean, this also looks stupid. Don't we have a smaller tube than the 12er? I mean, we have a structural tube for 50. Why don't we have one for 6? Okay, so we'll actually devise this as directional. There will be nothing on top of this so that it works. This is the adapter that works for TD12, I suppose. Yeah, that's the right adapter for this. Oh, this still looks stupid. I would like the big girders. What are these grip pads for, by the way? Ah, this is for Kerbals to walk upon. They are supposed to be used with landers and with god damn it, outposts on other planets. So if we have the structural tube, this will have variants, yeah? Those are the variants it has, and it can only have or also have another color. We can make it gray and orange, or dark, or metal. We can make it gray and orange, okay. Okay, this will work. We want this in, we want radial attachment points for this, so that it actually looks normal. We take the long one and put them in the middle and use 4 of them. Please snap. Please snap. Oh. We need the adapter in the other direction now. And we'll also take that one. And this should now perfectly snap to that side, but only if I turn it around right. Why does no direction work? Thank you. Oh, god damn it. It snapped on the... Up there it snaps, yeah? If I have it like this, it snaps. If I have it like this, it doesn't snap. Oh, this is a problem. Okay. Man, why do you have it to make it so difficult to place a thing exactly where you want it to? Okay. We have that. We will take solar panels, the big ones. Those are too big. Remove these. Put these over here. This is way too big, I know. How much are they? 3K. 3K is too much. We'll put them up here again and remove that. What were the antennas, by the way? These are also the big ones. 1.8, yeah. It also has to get one direct antenna of this the same, or I'm using the wrong antenna. That's the 2G antenna. I wanted to use the 100G antenna. The big ones. Yeah, they seem to be centered properly. Yeah, these are the antennas that I wanted to use. That's the 1.25 meter. Ah, that's the 1.25 meter adapter. Or it can be compact. Okay. But this with the adapter actually works. So this is the 100G antenna. And we want also the direct antenna for 100G. That one we want only once. We want it snapped up there, so when it gets extended, it looks like this. So this will be the head of our satellite. I will move those attachment points to the top. So this looks already overly heavy, and it is. Let's put them in the middle again, where I wanted to put them in the beginning. But sometimes it's difficult to aim at parts. Thank you. That way. Because... oh, and we have to take... that's already the long one. I just wanted to say, and we have to take the long ones, but it's the long one. How much... you need 68 electric charge, so... the structural tubes had... the big thing of it was that we could use it to hide stuff inside. So what about batteries? Not like the big one. Not like the fitting one. More like the small one. Like 16 of them. And we'll put it... I hate it that it does that all the time. This is always difficult. You have to look into it from above. Oh, that's why they don't fit. That is why they don't fit. The radial thingies are clipping in, actually. Okay. So let's use one of the tools that I seldomly use. This one. And we want that... come on. A bit more out. Not much, just a bit. So now the batteries should fit in again. Meh. I had it work. I used this for exactly that purpose. Yeah. Now sometime in the middle we'll also add some of the small ones. Where's the small one gone? This doesn't look small anymore. Weird how I don't recognize the starting gear because I changed the all my parts looking with the restock mod, and now I'm recognizing the starting gear stuff. And now if you're thinking, yeah, Why did you put the SAS modules in the middle? You're completely right. But yeah, now they are there. Then we'll take another one with... First, let's turn my rocket around so that we know how it looks again. This way. By the way, you can click any part with shift and then you can move the whole rocket. That's what I learned. And I also learned a thing about engine plates. We'll be seeing that in a second when I add the actual engine that will put this into orbit. Yeah, we could already start with that. Fuel tanks. Where are the new fuel tanks? These are the Xenon tanks. 1, 2, 3. That's Oscar. Then we get 4 of them. We have the X150. It's a small one. We have the X50R. It's a radial one. And we have the 750. That's the fitting one. This has 5,700 xenon gas. And engines, we want the Xenon engine. It's the Dawn propulsion system. This is the one that I want to use because it has an engine ISP of 4,200. It's great. It's really great. It has a thrust of 2 kilonewtons. Yeah, it's a small one, but it's as big as the small tank is. But as we have our possibility to put an engine plate here, engine plates are a coupling, it's time for me to show you how engine plates works. And we have it, the smallest one that has engine plates is the 185. Great. That's actually already working properly, so we need an adapter. Under structural will be adapters for that. This one, no. This one, no. This one. No. This one, no. This one we can stay in our mind. I don't think we have a proper adapter for that. Okay, so we use the Rockomax brand adapter and the other engine plates for that size. D25s. So now I'll pin this so we can use it in a second. So these engine plates, they have a built-in decoupler that we will use. And they have like different variants, and they can also have shrouds. And the most important thing is now it's set to a single attach node, so this comes in the middle. I said you stay here. What? Okay, now it says it has a double attach node. Now it says it has a triple attach node. Oh. Now it says it's a quadruple attach node. Now it says it has a 4x1 attach node. 5 on the outside, 1 in the inside, not necessarily the same. So in the middle can be a bigger engine. That's the thing we will be using for the rocket that lifts this off. This also goes with 6x1 or 8x1. At 8x1, are they already bugging into each other? No. 8x1 works. Okay, we'll go with 8x1. These things, the engine, it will be expensive, won't it? 8,000. Needs as propellants, it needs electric charge and xenon gas. So good that I put in a lot of energy. It can be read down there, but I can't read it. 3,400. And it needs a lot more electric charge than xenon gas, but we'll actually have solar panels. So 8 of them are way too expensive. But if we take 8 of them, or to be more precise, I like it how it wobbles. Let's take 9 of them. That's now 87 meters per second delta V with a thrust weight ratio of 0.01. But we are thinking of the wrong thing here, so we can actually look at this, or we can actually use the built-in one that I didn't know about. So we already first off we're talking about vacuum, so we already have 3600 delta V. The delta V won't change, so that's the delta V that we have with this. It won't change by connecting to the right body, but our next body will be the Sun. At Kerbal we have a thrust weight ratio of 0.27. At the Sun we have a thrust weight ratio of 0.16, but that's close to the Sun. So we will go to like Minmus, where we could actually lift this satellite off very well using this thrust weight ratio. So with these engines we see we can burn for 1300 seconds and we'll put out 3600 delta V. We don't need to be concerned about the thrust weight ratio though. So let's go with the 4.1s. So it's so expensive. Oh god, should I just take a tank and a rocket engine? A normal tank and a rocket engine? So these we already have 4300. The engine itself weighs stuff. So let's put it to single, where we will have the highest ISP. Yeah, now we'll have an ISP of 5300. So let's look at my delta V map and see what it says. It says 3400 to go into Kerbal orbit. I will not use the Dawn system to reach orbit. That's not possible. Then 950 to leave Kerbal into a Sun orbit. Then a total maximum of 2500 to make your inclination change to Moho. This is, of course, if you're making your inclination change starting at the Sun, I think. But I'm not quite sure. That's a huge inclination change thing. And an additional 760 to reach its sphere of influence by breaking down towards the Sun. Yeah, this is not from a Sun normal orbit. This is from Kerbal's sphere of interest range. Still 2,500. That's a lot. Then an additional 700 to reach its sphere of influence, and an additional 2,400 to go down into lowest safe orbit. Whew, that's a lot. So let's assume we don't need the full 2,400 to make. Let's assume we need it. Let's assume we need it all. So that's 5,000, 5,800, 6,700. Okay. So we'll get another Xenon container. By the way, how much do they cost? 24,300. Yeah, that's way too much. So what did I say? 5,800, 6,700. So we can actually make this a bit easier for us by using a triple attach node. No, let's use the triple attach node. That's great. Okay. So now we can say how long this should be. So let's say short. We can't really see what it does, but let's put the next thing on, which is Decoupler can be enabled or disabled. Let's disable it and use our own custom decoupler because I'm not quite certain on how this one works. Let's just use our own decoupler. Yeah, that's the small one. We need the big one, like this one. So this is enough. So the short thing was enough. We want the alternate one. Oh, long alternative. Then we have a boat tail in black, white, orange and metal. So it will be a boat tail in orange. Ah, but the boat tail doesn't have a length. So we'll need to take the short length one. Okay. Weird. That looked really weird. The boat tails. Like the dark boat tail. Why doesn't it fit? It's stupid. It's really stupid. We'll take the short one of that. So. Okay, when this gets decoupled, our 3 Xenon rockets will fire. Also, we'll put solar panels on this. We'll use these ones. A bit less, please. Which ones did I use? I wanted to use the 3x2, but let's use the 1x6. Oh, this will be available for us down here. If that's available to us, let's try going for the big ones. Yeah, it's always, if you have 3 directions to turn your thing. Oh, yeah, that's an engine plate. I'm stupid. I was thinking for a moment that that's a structure, the same structure tube as that one, but it isn't. Okay. So we'll have to, we wanted to use these. I wanted to use these. That are these ones. I like them. Just that I need to put them in 4-fold symmetry. And I'll also put them up here. Ooh, okay. Does this block? No. And they can also turn. Yeah, okay. This will also start retracted. Yeah, until we leave Kerbal orbit. Not until we leave Kerbal orbit, until we do our first burn. Then let's do something similar again, but a bit higher up. Like these ones. Already checking that they don't poke the upper ones. Okay. Retract the solar panels, retract the solar panels, retract the solar panels, and do an action group and actually use a useful one, you stupid oaf. Why? Why can't I? Okay, I can't use the custom. That's an access group down here. I'm stupid. This one, please. Toggle the solar panel. Toggle the solar panel. No. Toggle the solar panel. So all solar panels will get activated when I press the button 1 on my keyboard. Proper shortcut button, yeah? I know how it works now. So these were the big ones, yeah? Yeah, okay. Can't put any more in. So we have a total of 12 of these, which will produce 12 12 charge and 12 times 0.6, so 7.2. It will produce 19.2 charge per second, while the engine uses, and we'll need to, the engine uses 8 charge per second times 3, so 24. So we'll need to offset 24 charge. Okay, also this here is pretty stupid because oh, they can turn around. That's just enough to turn around. But this one, I think we can use more of them. Because I think this isn't blocked by anything. Yeah? Yeah. Yay, we put in another 4, which will give us, we have now 8 and 8. Now I can do it the other way. Also, they won't all get sunshine, because that's not how physics work. Lowest possible position. Lowest possible position. Lowest possible position. Can we fit in another one here? No, we can't. So these ones will go up here. These ones will vanish. Oh no. Oh no. That would be cool. I mean, yeah. Why not? They're just bugging a bit. Okay, we'll have to use these ones. And we wanted to use 4 of them. Let's see, 6 of them. Doesn't work. Okay. So we have 4. And these are 8. These are 24. So 28. 28 solar panels producing 1.6, which is 32. Yeah, that's enough. But we'll mostly get half of it. Most of the time we'll only get half of it, and if we're pointing directly towards the sun, we will only get this much. So then we'll have to stop accelerating, turn around our ship, let these ones be shown upon. What about the other ones? Like these ones, they aren't that big, but they produce a lot more charge. Can't use them. Okay, we'll have to hope that our reserves will be enough. Okay, so this is what we'll put into space. This weighs a measly 6 tons. That's okay. We can work with that. So, fuel tank. I mean, we have now the big ones, yeah? And this is an engine cluster adapter. I wanted to look below it. Attach nodes can have 4, 3, 2, 6, or 4. Okay. That's an interesting one. I think I'll use that to fly to Duna. Yeah, you would use like... This is an adapter to the big tank. But you also need the adapter... Oh. What are you then? If that's a different... No, that's this. This is the adapter. We need the other adapter. This adapter. Then that. Then that adapter. Yeah, completely reasonable rocket. Go away, you. we'll be taking our normal approach of putting this into space with raw power, because I'm not interested in always just thinking about everything. This is enough to put us into orbit, and this is enough to take us from orbit to... this is enough to bring us into orbit, this is enough to bring us from orbit to Moho. We just need to get some boosters, I think, because how's our thrust-weight ratio if we use the right one? Sea level Kerbal. At sea level Kerbal we have a thrust-weight ratio of 2.88. Let's use a smaller rocket. Also, we'll be heavier in a second, because I just realized we need this. Okay, at the end we need to be there. Bit further out. Why? What is this point? Oh, and why is it this keeps snapping so weirdly? I don't know what this point is. What's your problem? Why can't... By the way, you can attach them just to your vessel if you want to have something just point outwards. So, yeah. Now our vessel weighs 2 tons more, because fairings are actually very heavy. You guys, you need to be retracted. And also I wanted my custom action group, which is action groups, group action. What? Where's my group Where's my action group? Activate action sets. No. Where are my fucking action groups? Okay, I don't get the action group. What a problem, because we are definitely not using a rover here, so we can use... Let's use the custom action group. That's why I clicked the lower one. I thought I didn't see that, but no, it wasn't there. So toggle the upper solar panels. Toggle the upper lower solar panels, the middle lower solar panels, and the lower solar panels. And remove the action groups. So with one we'll put out all the action groups. I think at some lower part of the rocket we'll also put another antenna. So we'll take back the big tank, because I just thought about me being stupid again, but that happens a lot of the time. Because no one said I need to use the mainsail. I can just use the skipper if it's that light. Where's the skipper? Where's my friend the skipper? There it is. Skipper has a lower ISP than the mainsail? No, it doesn't. What are you? What are you? Ah, you're you. Okay. Sometimes it's weird. Okay, so no. I did at the fairing. Yeah. Okay. Add the skipper. We can make it orange. We can make it gray and orange. We can make orange. We can make them orange. We can... That's only the... Does the compact variant now work? So it doesn't have the weird struts? No. Needs to have the weird struts. Do you have a variant? No. Does the Octo have a variant? Yes, it has. We'll take the gold Octo. Or the silver one? let's take the silver one. Okay. That's the big fuel tank. The big fuel tank puts us 3,000 delta V. So we just need to add side couplers. Wait, how is your thrust weight ratio? It's 1:2. No problem. That's enough. We can just take radial decouplers. I'm always taking the ones that are pointing away from the rocket. We take 2 of them, place it in a way where not this way, but in a way where we'll be pitching toward that direction. So that's why I put them here. Makes it easier to steer in the air. Okay, that's that. And then we'll take some solid fuel. Oh, we can take other boosters. Don't we have like the other ones? We did get like the extra boosters a long time ago that are used on actual rockets. Which is if we take a fuel tank, a special one like this one. Is this the one that I'm thinking about? Yes, it is. This looks almost like a proper rocket now. And then we can take engines to the bottom of this. Yeah, we have like several weird looking parts in here that I never took, but this obviously is what has been used. I think it's the Soyuz rockets. But there's an engine in there? A solid fuel engine? No, it's a fuel... it has a built-in separaton. Okay, so the separatons are this weird small... Do we have them? Yeah, these ones. You put them like on a thing, and then you... the moment you decouple, you also activate these so that the part gets blown away from your ship and doesn't damage you. That's the idea behind that. And we'll put autark. Where's the autark? Haven't used it a long time. No, it's reliant. Autark is the German name. Oh, that's for 1.875ers. So, which one of these? This is the vacuum one, the Cheetah, so we'll have to use the Bobcat. And definitely use the thrust mount because the other one looks stupid. That's okay. That's alright. You come in here with me. So we have 3,500 delta V with those, and then will be enough to put us into space, into orbit, and then we can take this to Moho, this upper stage. Let's put some fins on. Not delta wings, but delta deluxe winglets. Oh, we have a lot more wings and caps now. Oh, we also have air brakes now. So maybe I'll be doing air braking. I'll be showing you a proper air brake when we fly to Duna. I think I'll be air braking at Duna's atmosphere when coming in hot. You obviously go a bit further down, please. Like there. Yeah, that's more like it. And then we'll put these on. Okay. So this is our Moho-Satellite rocket. It costs a measly 133,000, but we'll put our communication satellite there. the question is, do we want to take some science experiments with us? I mean, not the big ones, but like the small ones that cost no weight and are quite useful. I mean, I don't think I'll ever fly to Moho, so I think I'll take a gravioli detector. And I'll take... Oh god, oh god, oh god. Who placed that second gravioli detector? That wasn't me. That was the game, because I told it to. On the other side to... Oh, god damn it. Click at it. Okay, that's thermometer. We want to have a press mat. Where's the press mat? I will not be seeing it. Every time I'm looking through here, I'm not seeing it because it's just stupid. I was so stupid to load the redesign thing. Surface scanning module. I could scan the surface of Moho for all. How big okay, that's okay. Or an infrared telescope. The Sentinel Space Telescope uses infrared light to detect celestial bodies such as asteroids that may pose a risk to Kerbal. It's not resettable, but it's just rerunnable. Yeah, it's rerunnable like this. No, okay. It's a normal, it's like the other ones. So I can use this in conjunction with this if I want to, but this is way too big, yeah? Yeah. Also, we don't want it on that rocket. Okay, so we are done with a Moho-Satellite, which is one of the big building projects that I planned for, that I planned on doing before. I have no idea what I wanted to say. Sometimes it's difficult. So, this is the orange rocket that was sent to Moho. And tomorrow we'll devise 2 space stations that will be faster. 2 space stations to be in solar and in moon orbit. They're actually both pretty small, like 5, I think. Yeah, the moon station needs 5 Kerbals and just 5 Kerbal capacity, but not even Kerbals on there. And the other one needs 2 scientists on the station. But both stations will be pretty similar, I think. Maybe I'll be going around Kerbal with them for a while to gather like the data here, gravioli data. But I think that's it. Okay, so see you tomorrow with some space station planning and then actually sending the space station to the moon, because that will arrive before the Minmus lander mission arrives. Then I'll do the Minmus lander mission off screen after the next episode, and then we'll be ready to start to Moho with this satellite 2 days from now. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow.